Hey everyone, don't get too excited, this isn't a regular video, this is a quick PSA or warning about something that's been happening on my channel. So today one of my patrons, Jimmy Hudson, informed me, and thank you for this by the way, because I probably wouldn't have caught it for a long time otherwise, that someone was commenting under my community posts, impersonating me and trying to get people to add them on WhatsApp and like scam them and stuff. So I actually went to my comment notifications to see where this was happening, and I couldn't find anything. Apparently YouTube doesn't actually notify you about replies made to your community posts. So this person was able to leave an absolute ton of these comments trying to advertise their scam without me even knowing. I never got any notifications for any of these comments. Now I was able to find them through the YouTube studio and searching for a word that was in one of those comments, and then I was able to find all of them. But it gets more annoying from there because I blocked this user from my channel, I reported them as spam, I reported their channel as impersonating me, but that did nothing for all of the comments that they left on my posts. So I had to go through and one by one remove each and every one of those comments, which ended up taking me about 20 minutes in total. So yeah, in the very unlikely chance that someone from YouTube is actually watching this, or someone watching this is in contact with someone from YouTube, it would probably be a good idea to add a feature to just blanket remove all of a user's comments. And when you block someone from commenting on your channel or report them as spam, it should probably do that automatically and remove all of their comments. Or at the very least, move them to the spam folder in case you do want to reapprove one of them for whatever reason. But anyway, the reason that I'm making this video is just that I want to give you guys a heads up to be very careful about automatically assuming that a comment that you see is coming from me. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't quite work the way that it used to, where you would have a fixed username, and if you saw someone with that username, it was them. The way that YouTube works now is anyone can set their name to Tipharot, anyone can set their icon to my face, and then it just looks like I've commented, even though it's some channel with 0 subscribers that someone made 5 minutes ago. So if you see a comment from me with a link in it, or telling you to add me off site, or telling you to invest in some weird obscure cryptocurrency, then you should probably pause for a moment and go, okay, this is a little bit fishy, I should investigate and see if this is actually a post from Matt, or if this is a post from someone else impersonating Matt. And of course this goes for other channels, potentially even more so, because in fact I think this is the first time this has ever happened on my channel, at least as far as I'm aware. Whereas I've seen this a lot on other channels, especially really big channels. You see this all the time on like Mr. Beast or PewDiePie's channels, where like someone will be commenting and pretending to be Mr. Beast and like, hey, go to this link and I'll give you $10,000 or whatever. And usually it's pretty obvious that it's a scam, but sometimes they're clever about it and they actually make it look somewhat legitimate. So always be on alert and be suspicious anytime there's a link or, some kind of weird request in there. Now, with that in mind, how do you know if a post actually does come from me? Well, there are 3 things that only I can do. One of them is to post videos, another one is to post community posts, and the third one is to pin comments. So generally, if you see a video, a community post, or a pinned comment from me, then you can be pretty certain that it's me. Something I should clarify here with regards to community posts though is I'm talking about the top level post itself, the thing that shows up on your homepage and pops up, or that you can find when you go to the community tab on my channel. When you actually go to that post, there can be lots of comments under it, and I can comment under it, but so can other people who are impersonating me. So if you see a comment under it, you can't just automatically assume that it's me just because it has my name and my face. So what about those comments? Let's say that you're on one of my videos and you ask a question and I respond to you and I link to some study backing up what I'm saying. How do you know if it's actually safe to click on that link and it's not just some scammer trying to link you to malware or some dodgy site? Well, at the time of making this video, which is the 6th of September 2021, if you actually post a comment on your own video or reply to someone else's comment on your own video, you will have a little grey background behind your name to show that you are actually the channel owner. No other comment on the channel will have that background. So someone can have my name and they can have my profile picture, but if they don't have that grey background behind their name, then you can be almost certain that it's not me. The only time that you won't see that grey background behind my name is when you're, for example, searching for a video in just YouTube search and my channel comes up. There won't be a background behind my name. And when you're actually looking at a video itself, in the video description there won't be a background behind my name, but in the comments, if I've commented anything, there will be a grey background. Same with community posts. Those top level community posts themselves, my name won't have a grey background, but in any of the comment replies, if I ever post something in a comment, or if I reply to one of your comments, I should always have that grey background behind my name. And if you don't see that grey background, assume the worst. It's better to be safe than sorry. And if you are ever in doubt about if something is me, let's say that I post a link to one of my products and you actually want to check it out and go buy it. Well, typically you can also find those same links in my video description. So if you see that comment and you're like, I think this is him, but I'm not sure, I don't want to click this link, then just go to the video description instead and find the link there just to be extra safe. Now with this particular impersonator, they were advertising some kind of Bitcoin scam, and then they were asking people to add them on WhatsApp. And that in itself should raise some alarm bells, because generally I'm not going around and commenting in reply to people and asking them to add me somewhere off site. In the very rare instance that I might actually want to do this, like let's say that someone has a very specific issue that I don't feel that I can help them with in just a single comment, and I do offer to actually help you over email or over Discord or something, then what I suggest you do is actually just ask me to verify that it is in fact me that you're talking to. It only takes me a minute or two to, put up a quick video unlisted just proving that it's in fact me, or to make a little comment or whatever, and I will never take offense to someone asking that. So better to be safe than sorry. And at the end of the day, if all of this is a bit confusing and it comes down to it and there's a comment of mine and you don't know if it's real or if it's fake or whatever, just assume that it's fake. I would rather people be safe than sorry. And if it means that every so often I lose a product sale because someone was suspicious of one of my own links, I'd rather that than the alternative that people were overly trusting and clicked on some dodgy link and got scammed or hacked or whatever. Anyway, hopefully YouTube does get better at spotting these impersonators and scammers and the like, but I thought I needed to make this PSA just in case it happens again and anyone runs into one of those kinds of comments. I hope that you're all having a fantastic week and staying safe, and I will catch you again soon in my next video.